Hi viewers, now our team is going to explain the murder of Donaldo Colosio. We're going to explain how of his death we know. In this first stage, my partner Frida is going to explain the biography of Donaldo Colosio. We're going to see and we're going to explain how he grew in the Mexican political, how he grew in that.
Thank you, Emilio. Now let's start with the biography. He was born in Sonora on 1950. Was graduated by Tecnológico de Monterrey like an economist. Donaldo Colosio was a Mexican politician of the PRI. He served as deputy senator and president of the PRI. The postulation of Sonora was obtained by him. The electoral campaign that took to the presidency to Salinas de Gortari was directed by Donaldo Colosio. On 1992, the position of social development was took over by Donaldo. The general election on 1991 was led by Donaldo Colosio in elections on 1994. The candidacy for the presidency was for him. 2 bullets were received in a meeting in Tijuana by Donaldo in the same year. To 20 years of the murder, the Mexicans keep the memory alive for Donaldo Colosio. The poverty can be definitive, said Donaldo Colosio.
Now, in my section, we are going to talk about the events he had to pass while he was developing his presidential campaign. The events were the following ones. Well, now, he officially became to the candidate of the Institutional Revolutionary during the celebration of the 8th Pre-National Convention and before the then president of the Senate of the political party, Fernando Ortiz Arena, said to him that he will be a good president if he got it. According to some reports, Donaldo Colosio wanted to start his campaign in Hidalgo, but he started his campaign on January 10 in 1994, and he decided to do in the Huasteca, in the main square of Huejutla de Reyes in the same Hidalgo. Before the elections of the SDLN in Chiapas, Donaldo Colosio, already as a candidate, he decided to include in the speeches the subject of the situation of indigenous people in the country. That was a problem in the politics of Salinas de Gortari. Now I'm going to read some more details about the break with the PRI. Now, the break with the PRI is a suspicious antecedent of his death. Why? Because Donaldo Colosio spoke to his co-religionist in front of the monument to the revolution. They celebrate the 16th of the foundation of the PRI. But it was most important speech of his campaign by the presidency of the Republic. Colosio's speech of March 6 on 1994, where he recognized the work of the PRI in the construction of the country's institutions, but also admit that the same party holds serious practices of concentration of power, corruption, and impunity. He addressed the PRI, but spoke to the Mexicans. Each word the candidate pronounced that they was a result of the work of him and his closest collaborators for a month. And it was clear threat to the PRI to change the country situation. Now, in conclusion of my section, I can say that maybe Donaldo Colosio had too many good ideas to the country, but the same party didn't do that. Now, my partners Naomi and Adrián will explain us about the murder of Donaldo Colosio. They will explain about the tragic event in that day.
Well, let's start with the murder of Colosio. Colosio finished his speech and went with his entourage back to the Blazer truck, which will take him to the Campestre Club of Tijuana. At 17 hours in the afternoon, when Colosio had covered approximately 13 meters on the esplanade, one of the assistants of the rally managed to penetrate the weak security fence, put a .38 caliber Taurus revolver near his right ear and made fire. Immediately, the attacker made another shot that hit the politician in the abdomen, who collapsed unconscious, bleeding profusely from the head. In the midst of the confusion, the bodyguards captured a man of about 25 years of age with a thin complexion, dark complexion, and curly hair, dressed in denim trousers and a black jacket.
Security elements lifted Colosio and took him in suspense to the Blazer truck parked on the side of the wooden bridge. Although there were 2 ambulances in the place, even in one of them was the director of the General Hospital of Tijuana, Rosalina Guerra. They had not traveled more than 500 meters when they were reached by another ambulance from the Delta Rescue Group. Domiro Garcia Reyes ordered them to stop to change vehicles. Meanwhile, other bodyguards surrounded the detainee, identified as Maria Bordo Martinez, to protect him from the enraged attendees of the rally, who were trying to lynch him. Immobilized, the aggressor shouted the name of Vicente Mayoral, who was one of the members of the security group, who was also arrested and presented. 10 minutes after the attack, the ambulance arrived at the General Hospital of Tijuana, located a little over 5 kilometers from Lomas Taurinas. Without being able to specify the time and consequence of the seriousness, nevertheless, all the human and medical efforts that were realized, the grenade of Colosio passed away.
That was all for us, and now our partner Puga presents his information.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's the opinion of the government of this situation. In a report of the Attorney General of the Republic, PGR, on the case, he mentions that 15 homicides were linked to the attack that occurred on March 23, 1984 in Lomas Taurinas, Tijuana. 2 of those deaths occurred before the crime prepared against the PRI. 20 days before Colosio's murder, on the night of March 3, PGR agent in Baja California, Alejandro Castañeda Andrade, was killed during an armed confrontation in an operation to apprehend members of the Arellano Felix cartel. The investigations of the PGR determined that during the event there were supposed elements of the Attorney General infiltrated. And according to the report of the Special Deputy Attorney General in the case, the national and international press revealed that at least 8 people were murdered for investigating the Colosio issue. However, the PGR announced that there was no relationship between the homicides and the investigation process. And that's all for this case. So you can tell us your opinion, and thank you for us. And that's all. We hope that you support and you like our video. Thanks for your support and your attention, and see you in the next video.